Hey guys, it's me. It's been a while. It's been really hot here. And you know, I'm crafting in my garage and it is not fun. So I've been doing some crafting, but it's been sporadic and not really on a consistent basis. But what I did want to do is show you what I've been working on while you haven't seen me. I do birthday cards for the members of our church, and at the end of every month, the last Sunday of the month, the last Sunday evening service of every month in our church is the birthday celebration. And I make a birthday card for everybody whose birthday is in that month, so that even if nobody's remembered your birthday on your birthday, we remember your birthday on your birthday month. So here is for what, September? Here's one that I did for September. On this one I did excuse me, the triple time embossing that I did a video on about a year and a half ago. And I used a Tim Holtz embossing folder, and I did it on gray paper with some turquoise inking. This is chalk ink, and I layered it on black paper, and then I just put a happy birthday, and I made a mistake, so I just kind of roughed the edges up with the ink and then put 3 black dots. So that's this one. Now this one I did with a stencil. It's a square stencil, and I did the Versamark all over it so that the original paper would shine through. Then I went over with Tim Holtz Distress Inks. I think it was a peacock, honey, and then one of the greens. And then I did a strip of just the paper with no inking, nothing. And then just did a piece of craft paper with Celebrate. And I tried to do that cute little funky thing that you do with the ribbon and the twine. You tell me what you think, but this is another one. Oh, and this is for men. These two are for men. This one I tried an experiment. I posted this on Instagram. And what I did is I, excuse me, I inked it with, this is a stencil that I just put over a piece of paper, and I inked it with Versamark. I put the ink pad over the stencil. And then I got embossing powder of different colors. And I kind of carefully put some right in this area of yellow. And then I tried to be real stealthy and flip it over really quick. And that's how I got the yellow. And then I did a light green here in the leaves. I don't know if you can see that. And then once the light colors were down, then I went in and I put the darker colors. And I wasn't so careful with those because they can only go where it's exposed. And so that's how I got this one. I did this vellum with Happy Birthday. I embossed Happy Birthday on it, stuck it on the back, 3 colored what are these, like dots, and that's for a girl. This is for a guy. I tended to think that it's a little bit more masculine, but it was just an embossing boulder that I inked and did like a letterpress on it. And then I think I messed it up somehow and I had to put this on it, and I did this with Versamark, and it's not Perfect Pearls, but Pearl X. Then I put a ribbon around it, did it on top of a polka dot paper, and that is another card. And then this one, I found these sets of Stampin' Up! Stamps at the thrift store, and they're really nice. They're kind of masculine, so I did the sand dollar 3 times in a sand embossing color, embossing powder, cut it out, and then this kind of had the little stars in it, so I did the embossing in black, the bottom layer in black, and this was just a piece I had left over from a die that I hadn't used, and I put them on there, and that's another one. So these are all the September birthdays. These are all September. And now I think this is October. I'm not really sure if these are October. One of these are October, but I'm not sure. Maybe these are October. Let me see. October, 1, 2, 3, 4. Nope, these are October. Okay, so this is another masculine card, and this is just embossing. And then I did some stamping. Before I did the embossing in the embossing folder and inked it, I did some stamping. I made a stamp of my own, and then I did it in different colors, Tim Holtz Distress Inks, and then I ran it through the embossing folder and then went over it with, I think it's one of the browns in Tim Holtz, and then I went over this in a white gel, but it didn't come out very well, so it didn't matter because it's a distressed ink. Then I did these banners, and I kind of roughed them up a little so they look a little chewed up. And this again is a masculine birthday card. Now this one this is a stamp set, and I did a 3D flower. I stamped this, colored it with colored pencils and did Gamsol on it, and pop dotted them on. I don't know if you can see the pop dots. Yeah, see? And this is I used to do paper toll years ago, and in the paper toll that I did, I would go over and I would kind of how do you say, with a stylus, kind of mold the leaves and whatever it is I was working on, I would mold it. Excuse me. But this one I didn't. I just left it flat. And I just did the flower on the top, and then I stuck that on a top of a Spellbinder die so you can see the flowers, because the flowers kind of blended into the background. And then I embossed Happy Birthday to You on the side. And so this is a feminine card. This is a masculine card. It's pretty easy. It's one layer. This is just paper pieced, and then it says have a fabulous birthday. And this is just some masculine, what I thought was masculine color papers. And these are scraps. All this card is a scrap. So this is a masculine card. And then this is another feminine card, and this is all scraps. And I just paper pieced it together, ran it through an embossing folder kind of to mesh them together. They were all glued on first. And then I had a doily that I really liked, made some homemade flowers, some leaves here. And this is a feminine birthday card. So now we're looking at the November birthdays. I'm a little ahead, but that's okay because I need to be ahead. Okay, this is off of a website that shows you how to do sketches. I'm sorry, I don't remember the name of the website, but this is not mine. This is not mine. I'll link below where you can get these. Excuse me. And this is one of the sketches that they had, and I liked it. I used the turquoise, the gray, the black, and then this is washi tape, and I inked the edges with London Fog in one of the little dewdrops, and then I put 3 little dots here. And this is a masculine birthday card. This is another masculine birthday card, and I don't know, I like this one. I did the chicken wire embossing folder on this one, and I cut an oval out. I embossed a Michaels stamp of the time, and then I left this little strip just to kind of give it some off-centered look, kind of skewed look, and then put a banner of happy birthday. And this is also a masculine birthday card. This is also a masculine birthday card. This was like super easy, and this is also a sketch from the website, and I just played off of this color paper here, and there's a little bit of blue. You can't really see it on camera, maybe not, but they're in the paper, maybe not on this one, on this piece itself, but on the paper that I chose, there was a little bit of blue. So I picked some blue paper, and then first I embossed this, because every time I put something down and emboss it, the tape comes up. So I embossed it first with green, and then I put it on top of this card base. Excuse me. And then I took the ink, I think this is tumbled glass, and then this is mustard seed, and just ran them across, and this is the card. This is also a masculine birthday card. Okay, this is for a little girl who's turning 4. Simple, simple, simple. Just washi tape, it says birthday wishes and a handmade flower. And this is very simple. This is also from the same website of the sketch, and this was just very simple. I embossed this, did a little border here, stamped that, Age to Perfection. This is a feminine birthday card. This is, I believe, another feminine birthday card. I just took all the birthday stamps that I had, ice cream, celebrate, make a wish, all the stamps, and I just kind of randomly put them on a piece of paper, cut the paper up, backed it off with the teal, and distressed the edges because it looked too plain. Then I had a stamp that had candles on it, so I cut out 3 candles, colored them up, and then put 3 of these little dots. And they're kind of metallic. I don't know if you can see that, but this is, I believe, also a feminine birthday card. Okay, and this is another feminine birthday card. This is just using the Spellbinder dies with some feminine paper, with some gold, silver dots on top. My kids keep interrupting me, but that's okay. The first interruption was my son, the second one was my daughter, but it's all good. And so then I just embossed happy birthday. And then, I don't know if you can see this in the card, see the little shimmer there? That is with a silver from, you know what, I'm going to tell you which ones. From the Dewdrop ones. Wait a minute. Let me tell you specifically. Oh, there we go. Oh, you have to tilt my head. Memento inks. These are Memento inks. Let me move this up just a tad because you don't want to be looking up my nose. Okay, there we go. And this is also a feminine birthday card. And all I did with it was took different types of, what is that? This dimensional tape, and used 2 different types, or 2 different widths, and glued it on, so it's very low profile. And so this is also a feminine birthday card. So there you have it. That's what I've been working on lately. I haven't done very many videos because I went out of town quite a few times. And then when I came into town, I had some really bad health issues, and I'm still kind of getting over that. And then it got so hot here in Southern California, and we don't have any AC in our house. Who was the brain surgeon? Anyway, it was hot. And like I said, I'm in my garage. It was hot. So I didn't feel like using the gun. And I didn't feel, I mean, I'd be out here trying to work because I have to do the birthday cards for the end of the month. And I would be sweating. It was bad. So I said, you know what? I'm going to wait till the sun goes down, work a little bit, and then see what I can get. So, I mean, I got to November, so it's not too bad. But anyway, that's what I've been up to. And hopefully you guys have some projects going that you can share. I think I'm going to be having a challenge in a couple of weeks. And so I'll give you all the details on that as I come up with them. But it's going to be open to everybody, and it's going to be very simple. It'll be a very nominal thing to mail in. But like I said, I'll give you the details on that later. And for all of you who have been wondering where I am, Jen Evers, I'm still alive. Thank you for asking when I'm going to upload a video. And thank you for faithfully watching and being a subscriber. And I will talk to you later. Bye.